Hey guys, John from the John Muir Show here, and down in Madison, the debate rages on as to what the state of Wisconsin's next two-year budget is going to look like. The Republican leaders of the Joint Finance Committee had previously stated that today would be the day where they planned on stripping plenty of Democrat Governor Tony Evers' proposals out of the budget, specifically the lengthy list of far-left wish list items that it is that Evers had thrown in the budget that he had proposed back in February. One of those being Evers' proposal to expand Medicaid in Wisconsin and accept Obamacare dollars. Now, the way that Governor Evers and so many of his allies on the left have been painting this entire thing is, oh yeah, we expand Medicaid and we take those federal dollars, and you know what? No strings attached. It's just a huge win for the state of Wisconsin. But they're lying in the way that they're portraying that. You see, if we do expand Medicaid Wisconsin, like Governor Evers and folks on the left want, if we do accept those Obamacare dollars, like Governor Evers and folks on the left want, yeah, there's something else that they're not telling you. It's that there's still going to be a huge additional bill that needs to be flipped, and that bill is going to need to be flipped by who? By the Wisconsin taxpayers. So no, it's not all hunky-dory like Evers and company are trying to portray this. No, if we do what Governor Evers wants, Wisconsin taxpayers are going to be on the hook for a ton of money that would come along with the program. So, you know, it's totally wrong the way that they're trying to throw this out there. And sadly, of course, the propaganda arm of the Democrat Party, the fake news media, going right along with it, trying to make it seem like, oh yeah, we have to do this in Wisconsin. We've got to expand Medicaid and take those Obamacare dollars. They're not telling you about the costly strings that are attached to that proposed move. And now they're talking about, oh, and it's so terrible what it is that those Republicans in the legislature in Madison want to do. I mean, if they actually go through with all these proposed changes, you're talking about a $1.4 billion shortfall. But what they're not mentioning is that in Governor Evers' proposed budget, the Legislative Fiscal Bureau, the nonpartisan Legislative Fiscal Bureau, has already weighed in, and they've said that Evers' budget, as proposed, would leave the state of Wisconsin with a $2 billion shortfall. Yeah, I mean, they're talking about what the Republicans are doing here. What Governor Evers is proposing is even worse. And in this piece that I was reading just in the past 24 hours in the Wisconsin State Journal, where they're talking about how evil the Republicans are, they don't even mention what it is that Evers wants to do. That $2 billion shortfall that he's proposing, worse than anything that Republicans are throwing out there. I mean, they're not telling the whole picture, because why? Well, because they know that the whole picture is damning to their story. It's damning to the liberal agenda that they're trying to push in the Wisconsin State Journal, and they push in so many outlets that are part of the fake news media. I mean, it's just so disgusting. Look, if you have an audience, if people come to you for information, you should tell the whole story. Heck, I tell the whole story. I don't care if it's damning to anyone's agenda or not. We don't give a damn about agendas around here. We care about what is best for the United States of America, in this case, one of its states, our state, the state of Wisconsin. Like I said on the John Muir Show just the other day, I think the Republicans' plan for the budget is bad, and I think the Democrat plan for the budget is bad. Neither of those two plans are anywhere close to the level of fiscal responsibility that we need in this state. Wisconsin taxpayers should only have to pay taxes for things that are absolute necessities. Things like police, fire, and EMS. Things like keeping up our roads and our highways and making sure they're drivable. We should only be paying for things that we absolutely need, things that are collective goods. There's so much crap in both of these proposed budgets that absolutely should go. I mean, you give me a pen, and I would cross out the vast majority of things in both of these budgets because they are totally unnecessary. Taxpayers shouldn't be on the hook for it. I'll tell you that both budgets are bad. Yeah, Tony Evers' budget happens to be a lot worse out of the two because in addition to being fiscally irresponsible, his has all those far-left wish list items out there, talking about giving driver's licenses and in-state tuition rates to illegals. I mean, it's absurd. It is lawless, the stuff that Tony Evers is proposing. But yeah, I'll admit that the Republican budget, yeah, no, it's fiscally terrible as well. I mean, not as terrible as Evers, but it's still bad. I'll call him like I see him. But it's just incredibly disappointing that you have these fake news outlets like the Wisconsin State Journal out there, and so many of the outlets, they act like, oh, So, yeah, everything the other side does is bad, but everything that my side does is good. Everybody nod in agreement now. I mean, it is so disingenuous what outlets like the State Journal and so many others do. It's pathetic. So when you read these stories in these lefty newspapers and you hear about this stuff on the lefty TV stations, just remember there's a really good chance you're not getting the whole story. You're only getting the information that is beneficial to their leftist narrative. And that's all the time that we have for today, but tune into the John Muir Show each and every weekday, 8:40 a.m. on WTAQ, 9 a.m. WSAU and WHBL. Till next time, I'm out.